Fishing is a very expensive sport with many reels that'll cost you an arm and a leg, but are they worth it? Plusinno has agreed to send me their PL200 reel, which is a very affordable product. And so I'm ditching all the expensive gear and going back to the basics of a spinning rod today. And so stay tuned, because today I'm going to answer the day-old question if expensive gear makes you catch bigger, better fish, and I'm going to beat the heck out of this reel in the process.
Oh my gosh, I'm on fuel.
The Plusinno PL200 reel retails for around $40 depending on where you get it. I would recommend from the website. You can see in the packaging it's very secure. It comes in some bubble wrap, which I like that feature a lot, and it also comes with a little instructions manual, which is very convenient of them. Now honestly, if I was just judging it by its cover, I would say that it looks like it's around a $100 reel. It's got those little holes in the front which make it look super clean. It's got this button where you press it and it folds the reel. I really like that feature. It looks super smooth, but how does it perform? I'm going to put all the stats up of the reel on the screen now, and we're going to take it fishing and see how it performs. And the link to this reel is in my description.
I'm out here at the spot. You can see I have the Plusinno reel. It reels like oddly smooth. It's so weird. It feels like there's no resistance here. I was kind of confused when I first made a reel crank. I'm going to be throwing this little spoon around, see what's lurking out there. So as I said, the reel is very smooth. As you can see, it casts really nicely. It's got this little pin which you can click the reel back and forth. I love that feature. It's just a really nice smooth reel. Back reel works. Drag sounds good. Super easy to turn this. Right now I really like the reel, but we gotta put it into a fish before I decide if it's garbage or gold. 15 minutes on the clock. I'm going to be throwing a topwater walking bait on my spinning rod here for this little reel review video, so we're going to see how that goes.
So I do this topwater walking bait for a while without any bites, and I decided to move down and flip a jig, and that's when I found this.
Oh my gosh. Holy cow, that thing startled me.
But back to the fishing, about an hour in, and I get this bite finally.
Oh, got one. On the jig, on the new reel. There's a little bass. Right off this little wall here. He ate the Guggen Squad little juicy jig. Took my claws off my rage tail. Well, that's fish number one right by the snake.
I then threw a 10,000 fish saw car on there and kept fishing.
So basically this water is incredibly dirty here. Like zero visibility. I mean, what visibility we have is... Oh, I thought I had another one. What visibility we have, I'm not kidding, is probably 6 inches. A few tips for you when you're fishing this kind of visibility. These fish are going to be 1, super shallow, and 2, super close to that bottom. They like to have something to relate to. They want to be comfortable. You know, they can't see anything out there, so they're going to come up real shallow right by the bank. Then they're going to sit by the bottom because they feel a little bit more comfortable there. They know it's down there. They kind of feel where they're at a little bit better than if they're just swimming around out in the deep blue or brown, I guess, in this scenario today.
Now after about 10 more minutes of fishing the jig, I decided to go to a moving bait, that being the square bill, and unfortunately that didn't pay off. So about 2 hours in, I finally tied on a wacky rig and skipped some docks and caught a fish.
Got one. Ooh, it's a decent one. Yeah, that's a decent one. I'd like to catch this one. Look at that. On the wacky rig, on the Plusinno PL200. Good one. Right in the roof of the mouth. Probably about a 2-pounder. That's sweet. Let's get him back.
Fast forward another half hour, I'm having a really tough day, but as I move down I notice the water's getting clearer, and that flipped the switch in my head for smallmouth.
We're on a smallmouth out here now. That's just a squeak. It's a nice little one. On a little swim bait. Another smallmouth. This one feels a little bit bigger. Oh my gosh, that was sweet. He's not huge, but it's a good 12 inches. Nice one. Another one on the swim bait. Oh my gosh, I'm on a fuel.
Now, yes, that fish did go way under a rock, and it was very hard to get him. About 5 minutes later, he actually flopped to the other end of the rock, and I was able to grab him and throw him back. Hopefully, he survived.
I got another one. Oh my gosh, giant black one. I don't know if he's giant, but he's probably a 2-pounder. It's one of those really dark ones too. It's one of those real big dark ones. Oh, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that, please don't do that. Holy cow, wait till you see the colors on this fish. This thing looks like my driveway. That's a keeper at least. Look at that one. Oh yeah, check out the colors on that fish. He's been caught before actually. Holy cow, he just ate my swim bait on the fall. That is a good sized smallmouth. It's a dark one, probably about a 15, 16 incher, maybe 2 pounds. Awesome.
A huge storm started rolling in, probably where I was catching all those fish. Let's go to the initial review of the reel. So for me, this reel definitely gets a thumbs up. I'm trying to think of things that I can think of to complain about it. What I like about it, it is super smooth. The handle is like made out of this really nice rubber material. It just feels really good on my hands. Bail opens, closes really well, casts well. Obviously, you handle the fish well. One or two things I don't really like about it, and this is just like really nitpicking at this point. When you try to reel down the spool, it doesn't close very easily, which doesn't affect me because I normally do it manually, as you saw. And then that's really it. I don't know. I'm gonna definitely make another review at the end of the season when I've kind of beaten the reel up a little bit more and we've really put it through some work. But obviously, it handled through those 10 or so fish that I caught today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Link in that description for the reel.